going on, guys? It's been a while since I came out here to check on the building site. It kind of rained the last couple days, so they didn't really get out here, but a lot has changed, as you can see. Not a whole lot of grass, not a whole lot of cornfield anymore. It's just a lot of dirt, which is what I like to see.
So I guess the cat's out of the bag that we're getting started on this hog building. Today's the first day of getting down to getting ready for the actual concrete guy. So the black dirt's all been pushed off and piled, and that's what we'll backfill with when we're done. And they're digging out clay, and down here in this corner, this site is basically flat, but where the lane comes up and the trucks come in here, they're gonna have to come in and be able to pull up to back up to hit the chute, or the bins, the feed bins are going to be down along this end. So there's got to be a big enough turnaround area that they have room to get in and get out. And so that's where this slope is. And what he's doing now is he's pushing out clay, and they're going to pack it in down here and basically bring the level up to where we'll have a pad that's pretty flat, so that when the trucks come in, they aren't running downhill and trying to back up. Summertime, that's no big deal, but in the wintertime, when you get snow and you get ice, you want it to be flat, otherwise you end up having to get a tractor and pull trucks, and we don't want to do that. These pink flags, they are set at all four corners, and then that flag down there is actually the end of the bin pad. But this is what they use for a reference. They set these using a GPS, so they know right where the edge of the building of the concrete foundation is going to be, and then they'll dig out beyond that 4 feet, so that when the concrete guys come and they get the floor poured, there's enough room between the edge of the foundation and where the dirt starts going up, that when they're putting their forms up, they can get around the outside easily without, you know, getting squished. The excavator's here. They dropped it off yesterday, I think, and when he gets enough clay pushed out to use to build up our pad down at the southwest corner, then they'll start pulling dirt out of the hole. And what they'll do is they'll have one dozer down in the hole pushing dirt this way, and then a guy in the excavator, and he'll move around the outside. He'll scoop the dirt up out of the hole and pile it, and then they've got a third dozer sitting over there, and they'll use that dozer to push the dirt away. So they'll have 3 guys running, and they just work. And the dozer that's down in the hole has GPS on it, so it knows right where its blade needs to be as far as how deep to go. So when they're done, the floor of this pit will be within 1/10 of an inch of flat. Once that's done, they'll go around and they'll dig the actual pump outs. So in our building, the places where we put our chopper pump in when we draw manure out, they're a 6 foot by 6 foot square on the side of the building, and they got to dig those out because the sumps are a little lower. So when you get into construction, you want to try to time everything as best you can. So we've held off on digging this hole till we knew when our concrete contractor was going to be here. So he's planning on moving his equipment in this weekend and going to start first of the week. So we're going to get the hole ready by the weekend, and then he'll start next week. But you don't want to open up a hole like this and get it dug to grade until you know that you've got a window where you're going to have dry weather. Because if we got 2 inches of rain when it was dug to grade, it would be ruined, and they'd have to let it dry out and then go in and regrade it, which is more money and cost to us. So you try to time everything to where everything is ready and nobody has to wait, but you're not too far ahead in case you have a weather problem.
They're they're doing exactly what Dad was explaining earlier. Scooping up this clay a little deeper for the pit, and then he's pushing it out. And he's going to take it to that spot that needs leveled out. And hopefully that spot will get leveled out here soon. But this is just the first real lane that they've dug out so far. They still got to dug it out all the way to the pink flags, is the corners of the building. There's 4 pink flags, like my dad said. I got a little ways to go as far as digging, but they should be done around Friday or Saturday. And then the concrete guys are coming next Tuesday. So we officially got the concrete guys coming next Tuesday. They'll be done around this weekend. Hopefully from Friday, Saturday to Tuesday, there's no rain that comes. And if there is, I'm thinking that it'll dry out pretty fast because it's been really, really hot, and the corn, as you guys know, is drying out pretty fast. So I think even if there was rain, we'd still be fine because it'd dry out really quick, but I just would like it if there wasn't any. Can you imagine being the poor bastard who had to lay this drain tile by hand? That's what they used to do back in the day. They'd put in drain tile by hand using a spade. Brick drain tile, just like that. And we found a few pieces that are broken off. There was drain tile, brick drain tile in this ground, and I cannot even imagine having to lay that. That would be quite the job, let me tell you. I'm just glad that we have these guys to help us tile and help us do our dirt work. These guys actually do our tile too, so they've tiled this north field, so they have that all GPS'd in. And we had to actually break a couple tile lines off and reconnect them somewhere else because if we wouldn't have, we would have broke a line and there would have been a wet spot in our cornfield. So they're gonna retile the lines that need to be retiled. Call up this number right here. TC Tiling. They do a phenomenal job, phenomenal people, really great guys. Don't mind me filming them kicking ass in a bulldozer, which I respect, and they're just really genuine people. So if you guys need any tiling done or any dirt work, give them a call. Thinking over there, it blows to the west of the bid pad on the east side.
Oh yeah.
You want to heat that load out? You want to heat that load out?
Just put a pass-through window in there.
Does that matter?
No, but that's a good thing. You know what? Okay,
there,
Taylor might lose his shit. How hard?
Are on the east and then the fans are on the west. Over here, it'd be bid pads are on the west and fans are on the west. But I don't know if that's
Well, how hard would it be to flip the fans right now? Is it a big deal?
I don't think it would. We'll tell them right away.
Well, the only reason I'm saying that is because with the bin sticking out on the south, the fans blowing this way, all your shit's going to be drifting right towards your bins. If you put them down, if you put the fans at that end and the inlets at this end, you're going to have clean air down here.
Let me call Taylor if that's what you want to do.
What do you think?
I think it'd be better. I was just thinking about that.
Yeah.
I think we do.
For the
west
for the airflow too, it'll be better. So
Flow it to
your
the
tunnel
east.
fans.
All right, guys. So as you can see, we made a lot of progress since the last time I checked in. Right now, Reg's working on getting the corners of the building finished up and dug out because he's got those 2 corners done. He's just got to get these 2 corners done, and this whole building will be finished up and ready to be graded. And then they'll come in tomorrow, I'm assuming, and they'll grade this whole thing and get it ready for the concrete guys. This is pretty freaking cool if you ask me. These guys are pros. They literally have dug out so many hog buildings and done so much dirt work for hog buildings, and they also do a crap ton of tiling. So they just know what they're doing. They know how to do everything the right way. They know how to leave enough room for the trucks that are coming to bring the slats, concrete trucks, all that stuff. It's just, they're just pros at it. So it's crazy to see, and it's pretty awesome to see the process. And I hope you guys have kind of enjoyed the process of seeing it.